everybody seems to have a lot of pictures hanging on their walls of their families. And I had, I think, 7 pictures that needed to be hung by a professional because I tend to either use a straight pin or a railroad spike. I don't really know how to do it. So I called this guy out of the blue, and he came, and he was very good at it. He told me he had once put up an $11 million Picasso, so I felt pretty good about that. But he told me his life story, and it was amazing how the pictures of his life lined up, too. Turns out his dad was an orphan and ran away from home and fought in Korea, and his mom was also abandoned at birth, and she was not very responsible, or her mother had not been very responsible and left her on somebody's doorstep and was raised by this family, and then the father of that family started to molest her, so she met the guy who went to Korea and married him to get out of that bad house. And they were married for many, many years, had 6 kids, including the picture hanger. And in all that time, he never knew his mom and dad to tell each other they loved each other or to kiss or touch each other. And after about 30 years, the mom said, "You know, I never loved you. Let's get a divorce." So they did, and all that time, the picture hanger was of slight build, like his mom, but he developed himself into a heck of a wrestler, and he went to state all 4 years. And do you know how many of his matches his father went to? 0. Meanwhile, he had 3 brothers who were all built big and husky like their dad, and they played football, and he went to all of their games. And it was just, oh. So then the wrestler, when he was a little older, he turned to boxing, and he became the state champion in the 132-pound weight class. And do you know how many of his boxing matches his dad went to? 0. But anyway, the dad remarried a woman who turned out to have a gambling problem and gambled away a lot of his money. So he left her. And then meanwhile, his mom had married a ne'er-do-well who didn't even have a job. They don't know why she married him, but she did. And then she got in a bad car accident, and her husband never showed up to come visit her in the hospital, but her ex, the guy's dad, did, and spent almost every day with her and realized what he had given up when he divorced her. So sure enough, they got remarried, and they lived happily for another 15 years. And the picture hanger, meanwhile, became a really good dad, went to all of his kids' activities and disciplined them, was firm, but loved them and told them he loved them every day. And I just think that the whole thing is that he overcame kind of a bad start and turned it to gold for his own family, which is the way I think the Lord wants us to do. Get the picture?